How's it going, everybody? Rob here, back with another video. And you know what? We're going to be watching another video from the Act-Man, I guess focusing on the stuff for Battlefield 6. The hype. Is the hype real for Battlefield 6? It's always fun to, every once in a while, kind of check in on his videos. Because, you know, they're really entertaining. So let's go ahead and watch this.
4 years ago, I downloaded the worst multiplayer shooter I had ever played.
Okay.
And my audience just fucking watched.
Tomorrow, there will be no shortage of volunteers. No shortage of patriots. I know you understand.
What's up, everybody? This is the Battle Man here, and today is an important day. The Xbox is collapsing. Black Ops 7 has turned away many longtime fans, such as myself.
Yeah.
Times seem to be bleak.
Yeah, there's been a lot of drama with Xbox right now. A lot of drama. I mean, if you really think about it, we end up getting that really bad pay increase for the monthly subscription for Xbox. There's been a variety of different games that just aren't really good or just aren't fully developed. Xbox, yeah, it's been going down the shitter for the most part.
For us, first-person shooter enjoyers. For us fans looking for the next hot game to play through the last 3 months of 2025. And who emerges from the ashes but a hero? Battlefield 6. When the world needed a competent Battlefield most, he appeared. Oh my god, did you see that fucking helicopter kill? Did you see that? Oh my god. Now, I had a ton of fun playing the Battlefield 6 beta when that released, but I saw some room for improvement. A few days ago, I tried Black Ops 7's multiplayer and...
makes me want to puke.
It's what I thought it'd be. Black Ops 7 is what I thought it'd be. The same game I already played 3 times before. It's
okay,
like
that's
Infinite
fair.
Warfare 1.2. And although Halo isn't dead, it's MIA right now. So once again, Battlefield.
You know, I think one thing that could probably, me personally, one thing that could probably save Halo, you guys, I think, and this is just me, because this is my biggest hype of the game. You guys, or at least F343, really need to create a story where it's in between Halo 5 and Halo Infinite. Because it was hyped up that Master Chief was going to face off against Cortana and the rest of the AI. And we don't even get any of that. You guys basically just said fuck all the fans that were just so hyped for that. Especially with how much emotional growth that character had. You know, considering that mainly he is a walking tank. And you guys didn't do jack with it.
Is in a prime position to push the offensive, to capture this chunk of disillusioned FPS fans who don't have a new Halo game to play and don't want to play the new Call of Duty. But it can't appeal to these different demographics without first appeasing the Battlefield
does look
fanatics.
good.
And, well, judging by the numbers, oh my goodness! Who am I to question their success? Ladies and gentlemen, 700,000 concurrent players on Steam on launch day, day 1. Top 14 all-time concurrent player count on Steam.
That's not bad.
More than Marvel Rivals, okay? That's
pretty good.
It's looking very bright for Battlefield 6. But just because something is popular doesn't mean it's good or high quality. I mean, look at my channel.
That's true.
It's not popular or high quality. By the way, if you like what I do here, please consider...
Dude, I know he dissed himself, but I mean, let's be fair. He actually has some good content.
You're subscribing. We are very close to 2 million subs, and it would mean a lot to me. I put a lot of effort and work into this content, try to entertain you guys, give you something to laugh at, something to enjoy.
Oh, I laugh. I'm already am I already subscribed? I'm pretty sure it won't let me, but you guys know I'm already subscribed.
So please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'm a YouTuber. Thank you. So a lot of people are buying and playing Battlefield 6, but the big question of the day Is the hype
Is it
real?
good?
I mean, is this game worth your time? Is it going to be a good investment? Depending on if you canceled your Xbox Game Pass, you now have an extra $30 disposable income. Is it worth getting another 40? Or are people going to get burned out quickly? I mean, 9 maps at launch? Is this it? Time will tell what the final results will be, especially since BO7 is still a month away, and although it's not looking too great on that end, you never know. We'll see how the competition stacks up around then, I think. But for right now, I'm gonna give you my first impressions of Battlefield 6, and tell you if I think the hype is real. What I can say with absolute confidence is that Battlefield 6 is the exact game we needed at this point in time. At Avatar reference, genuinely, when the world needed this most, it appeared. First off, this game does 2 very important things. Number 1, in my opinion, it blows Black Ops 7 clear off to the fucking moon base. Number 2, it recovers from 2042. I saw a comment on my live stream where a user said something like, this doesn't really feel like a worthy successor to Battlefield 3 or 4. And that had me thinking, well, you might not be wrong. Those games came out a long time ago, and Battlefield 4 in particular still has some very high standards in terms of sandbox, map design, levolution, and overall amount of content.
Yeah.
Shit, squad, we have multiple vehicles on the rooftop. Over. Coming up. We're coming up.
Oh, Jesus.
Well, when 2042 came out, the sentiment around Battlefield was that it was headed towards its demise. Battlefield was going to die. Like, people thought that. And if you need a quick refresher, if you don't remember how bad it was...
Oh, God.
I'm hesitant to hold Battlefield 6 to the standards of 4, or even my GOAT Battlefield 1. I think keeping a healthy perspective is important, but comparing it to 2042, we should do that, because it's like bleaching the diarrhea stains out of your underwear. I mean, I forgot what a clean underwear is supposed to look like. BF6 is not a successor to Battlefield 4, it's a recovery from 2042, and a damn good one at that. This has reestablished the Battlefield franchise, and that it should, nay it must, be taken seriously. Like I said, my interest in modern Call of Duty is almost as low as it was when Vanguard came out. That is to say, I have no interest in modern Call of Duty. So for me and many others, there's a void. I must shooty, but I have no gun. Who's going to give me a gun? Battlefield 6, I think, is capitalizing on a golden opportunity to show disillusioned Call of Duty fans just how much better this franchise can be. Oh, he's good. Oh, shit.
I see him.
They got a guy with a sledgehammer up here. No!
Oh, no, our spot, dude. He sledged all of us.
Remember this, 2042, Vanguard, and
Dude,
Halo
this is awesome.
all came out within like a few weeks of each other.
Yeah.
And all 3 shit the bed in one form or another. It's a major accomplishment that Battlefield 6 has not only course-corrected and recovered from previous mistakes, but it's capitalizing on an opportunity that it so gloriously butt-fumbled before. And I think if you honestly expected more than that, you might be asking for too much. You might be barking up the wrong tree, pal.
Maybe.
But spoilers, I got mostly positive things to say about Battlefield 6, so I figure let's start with the complaints, as I assume my secret alter ego as Captain Complainy Pants. Go Hawks. Now keep in mind, these are first impressions. My opinions are subject to change. They probably will as I spend more time with the game, and hopefully my appraisal of Battlefield 6 gets better and not worse. You like this? Please tell me you like this, cat. The UI is kind of ass. Yes, the game is ruined. Why is this box partially cut off from the display? Why can't you show more than like 5 boxes on screen at once?
Some Ace Attorney music. That's awesome.
You ruined it, guys. I think, honestly, I've just seen this
ruined it.
Massive box layout design in so many other games. It's like, I'm not a fan of it. Minor complaint at best. Flight controls. No, it would be nice. It's just the ability to fly aircraft with mouse and keyboard. I know that's never really been a thing in Battlefield, but it would be nice. It's like, I'm trying to understand the controls. I don't want to have to swap to a controller every time I get in an aircraft. I'm trying to learn mouse and keyboard. And I'll be honest, folks, I have made 0 progress.
God.
Skill issue. It's not like this is a new problem. I mean, I tried it in Battlefield 1. I cannot fly any Battlefield game on mouse and keyboard. A flight tutorial or something would be cool. Okay, inverted. No, go. It is literally impossible to fly aircraft in this game. So apparently they have a flight guidance assist mode. It seems I was too distracted by how fucking bad I was at playing video games that I didn't even notice it. So I'm just gonna try that next time I play. Okay, first real critique. the small maps, I think Iberian Offensive and Siege of Cairo, Saints Quarter, those maps play a little too hectically. You know, I was playing with my buddy Darth Microtransaction, shout out him by the way, and we were on one of these maps and he was calling out enemy players, and I'm trying to pay attention and listen to these call outs, but I'm like, why are you calling out enemy players? There's fucking guys everywhere. I think honestly, these smaller
that does
maps,
look chaotic.
all you have to do is just stretch them a bit this way, stretch them a bit that way, just create little pockets of breathing room throughout. I think that would do wonders. The game is very hectic and high octane, but sometimes the hotter the flame burns, the shorter it lasts. The game is fun right now, but what I'm thinking about is, will this type of map design eventually come back to bite the game in the ass? Are these small maps going to be fun for the 100th or the 200th time? Or am I going to start looking at it like it's Snowbound? You know what I mean? Battlefield 6 only has 9 maps at launch. One of them is a remake, and because there's only 9, each one has to count. Time will tell how the variety shapes up and what post-launch support they'll get. Okay, now onto my actual critiques. Biggest issue I have with Battlefield 6 right now has got to be the sandbox and how things are balanced. Now, obviously, there's some leeway to give here. The game is super duper fun, so, you know, you're not going to get a perfect first time. There needs to be more weapons, more grenades. The existing weapons and gadgets, I think many of them should probably be retooled, rebalanced. Grenades are worthless. They're fucking cans of beans to throw at your opponent. And the only useful one I found is the one that smoky beans, the smoke bean grenade. I played for 4 hours the other day, did not die once to a grenade, did not kill anyone with a grenade. Oh, wow, I died from a grenade. There's like 4 throwables, so if one is worthless, well, now you only got 3. Now, because grenades are useless, things like the trophy system that are meant to counter grenades are also useless. Grenades are also just weird to throw. It's like so instantaneous. It does not feel like you're talking back and throwing a weighted explosive. It's like you're going... Grenades also just don't damage tanks at all.
Really?
Why? Like I said, grenades suck straight ass, but luckily, I think that's an easy fix. Now, this is probably my personal pet peeve with Battlefield 6. I've probably mentioned this before. I'm not going to let it go. I think Battlefield is at its best when everyone can contribute to the team in meaningful ways.
Yeah.
When every class specializes in its own role, but can sometimes overlap into the others. For example, in Battlefield 1, if you want to destroy tanks and other vehicles, probably don't want to pick the sniper class. However, if you do, you are not defenseless. You can equip K-bullets as one of your gadgets, which do light damage to vehicles and tanks. You're not going to get many kills, you're not going to do much damage, but you will do something very important, which is interrupting repairing. So in this way, players who pick Recon can interact and engage with enemy tanks in a way that feels important, like they can contribute. I think this problem is specific to tanks in Battlefield 6 because on all the classes, every other vehicle I can shoot at and do damage, and it feels great. You know, I can mow down these bitch-ass helicopters.
Oh, dude, this looks so cool.
Everything, it works. Ah, I went down swinging.
Oh, God.
The true beauty of Battlefield is in, like, the miniature stories that can be told. A sudden rivalry you develop with an enemy helicopter pilot that you then make it your mission to kill him.
That's why this game is so great. Oh, come on. We got his ass, though. We got his ass.
Moments like these are what makes Battlefield
Well, I'm going down. I'm taking you with me.
6 has all of it.
But unless you're running Engineer, the other 3 classes simply do not interact with enemy tanks at all. Unless I'm mistaken, unless there's some gadget I haven't gotten yet. The only time I interact with enemy tanks is when I'm Engineer. Otherwise, I hide and avoid them. By the way, in Battlefield 1, no matter what class you picked, you can equip an anti-tank light grenade. Wouldn't do much damage, but again, it's not about getting the kill, it's about contributing to the team. The point is, in Battlefield 1, you can always do something about an enemy threat while still playing the class you want and keeping the power in check based on what your class should be allowed and able to do. That being said, landmines against tanks are like that's your one-shot kill right there, man. You get a bunch of landmines, and because some of those small maps you only have like 3 paths to drive on, like as a tank you're just inevitably probably going to hit a mine you just can't see because you got nowhere else to go.
I threw 2 anti-tank mines in front of him. Hopefully he runs them over. He's one fast. I got him! Look at that triple kill!
Now keep that in mind, okay? What I just told you were basically my biggest complaints with Battlefield 6 so far. Not huge on the problematic scale. Weapons and customization. So I played for 4 hours. I was slaying. I was goated.
Oh. Oh.
Look at that. That's a double.
Oh.
Do I hear triple?
That's cool.
That's
awesome.
4? Get out of here, man. Get out of here. Who do you think you are?
Is that 5?
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Jesus.
cannot be stopped, bro. I'm sorry. I'm popping. Oh my goodness. You can't get clips in this game. I'm sorry.
You know, I'm gonna bet you're gonna have one of those dipshits from freaking from streaming that do like streaming like a freaking battle royale. They're gonna look at this game like, oh, it's gonna be better if it was battle royale. Oh, we need battle royale. We need battle royale. Like, no, you fucking don't. You fucking assholes. Not everything needs to be battle royale. Anybody, it's fucking dumb. Like anybody who thinks that a game is better just because they have battle royale, you know, I'm just gonna say you're not really a fucking gamer. If you can only play one fucking mode, seriously.
You can't get clips in this game. I'm sorry. Are you guys seeing this, man? I put it on a show for you. Oh god, they took out my cover! Fuck! Now, on one hand, the movement and speed of combat is smooth as butter. On the other hand, my LMG feels like an assault rifle with a 100-round mag. Oh my goodness, I will not be stopped.
I will not be stopped.
Okay.
See why I run LMGs, man? Basically what I'm saying is, I felt like I was too good at the game.
Oh, really?
I got him, though. Yeah, line him up.
I will be right back. Okay, sorry about that, guys. Had to deal with something. Something fell. But, you know, we're gonna get back into it.
Line them up, boys. Line them up for me. And I know that's a bizarre criticism to make. Like,
Yeah.
I'm getting too many kills. My ADS speed is too fast. I'm a LMG supremacist. I enjoy not having to reload as often.
Yeah.
I enjoy being able to send lots of bullets downrange. But I always anticipate certain trade-offs when picking this weapon class. And I feel like there's no trade-off to using an LMG. I mean, I swapped to the assault rifle, and the assault rifle had way more recoil, less ammo in the mag, so a much smaller margin of accuracy error. I guess Assault gets a free shotgun, so they obviously win in close quarters, but
okay.
I think Modern Warfare 2019 and Battlefield 1 both had this, like, realistic weight to the weapons and guns you were using. I mean, you just rewatch this video of this absolute legend talking about the reloads and animations in Modern Warfare, and you'll see what I'm talking about. I'm not saying Battlefield 6 needs to be exactly like that, but, you know, it's a little bit of cumbersome bulk heaviness. I mean, we're carrying big, what, like 20, 30-pound hunks of metal firing explosives? So, as far as my early critiques of Battlefield 6, just multiplayer, by the way, and also not Portal yet. That's what I got. That's what I got. And all of what I just said basically falls under constructive criticism. Like,
yeah,
it's
true.
really hot in here, by the way. I don't really hate anything about this game. So thankfully,
I mean, it's his own opinion on that. I mean, to each his own, right? I mean, if it seems like the game's going too fast, or it's like in terms of like, you know, combat and stuff like that, then, you know, maybe that will eventually affect, you know, the initial like entertainment of the game. I don't know, but either way, to each his own. If he has that kind of problem with the game, then you know, that's all right.
now we can move on to the good stuff.
Okay.
Well, actually, I lied.
I think
I lied.
Swag was right, man. Because I can't get any kill streaks or anything like that, I like to go for clips. So basically, I'm not getting any clips by sitting on a flag.
You can't. This is a game you just can't get good clips in. Battlefield. I mean, it's a boring game. It's a boring game. It's like, see, I would play cool clips for you right now, but I just don't have it. What do you think?
Wait, are you serious? He shot. No way. No. Oh.
Nah, this game is peak Battlefield moment. I mean, bro, the sound design, you switch it to the war tape audio when the jets fly by and it's like
Whoa, who's flying that jet? What the fuck was
That's
that?
me.
It's like real life. The sound is coming from over here, but the jet is already right here. You know what I mean? So the speed of sound or whatever, it's super cool to have jets fly by and listening to helicopters. Like, the sound design is incredible, I think. Feels like a war, sounds like a war. But I think this is a clear indicator of the preferable Battlefield map design, because Operation Firestorm, absolute banger. I never played this map before.
Okay.
Holy goat, man. Thank God they brought this guy back. Operation Firestorm was incredible. And I think that's because with these wider landscapes, these more open, big, long maps, not only are you like engaged in conflict with other players, but you'll also see conflict in the background, right? Whereas on some of those corridor shooter maps, it does feel a little too similar to Call of Duty. But Operation Firestorm, holy shit. If there are other maps like that, bring those puppies back. Holy God, what have I been missing? What else? Oh. Big pro. Battlefield 6 is a generic modern military shooter.
Okay.
That is a compliment, by the way. That's a compliment. I didn't even see like a store in the menus. I don't think I even looked for it. Yes, this is a compliment. And guess what? A generic Battlefield is a good Battlefield.
That's
Where are my
good.
clown skins? Why am I not seeing Teletubbies shoot unicorn farts at Hank Hill? What? There's no cringe-inducing operators who talk like they're auditioning for a Marvel movie. Just a modern shooter that doesn't look or sound like a fucking joke.
Yeah, Angel does it again. This one's one to remember.
Admittedly, DICE could certainly spruce up the style and add a bit more charm and personality to the game, but I still haven't played the campaign, so maybe that holds the ticket. I hate to keep referring to Battlefield 1, but the sauce, the vibes, the aura of that game are simply unmatched, and even just retaining a fraction of something as good as that is a miracle. But even just being a more return to form, let's play it safe. Yeah, Battlefield 6 is fucking incredible. As much as I miss Angel and his witty one-liners from 2042, you know, I wish he would return, but I just gotta remember what he told me.
Don't be sad. This is just how it works out sometimes.
Okay, now this part is huge, alright? Battlefield 6 had a smooth launch.
It's impossible.
You mean the game is playable? My bullets are registering? There's not 100 parachutes floating all around the place? Like, in slow motion destroyed planes and shit? Like, the game is playable? I don't know about you guys. I have had literally 0 issues in terms of glitches, functionality. The only thing is that the UI sucks. But, like, in terms of playability, I know it's kind of a meme that, like, oh wow, this game launched in a playable state. But, like, Battlefield games are no easy feat to put together. Historically, the series does not launch in the greatest state.
Fucking digital deluxe premium edition. I pay over $120 and you can't even give me a functioning game day one.
So I didn't even have a queue.
That's true. I remember that. I remember Joe basically losing a gasket because he can't get it on day 1. That game would not play for Battlefield 4. That's crazy.
People, I wasn't even waiting in a queue in a menu. I got it instantly. Not even Battlefront 2 had a smooth launch. Okay, this is icing on the cake for me. A flawless multiplayer experience in this day and age should not be icing on the cake, but it is. Oh my god, dude, I just parachuted. Oh, that's just modern gaming for you. Also, side note, the Black Ops 7 beta was a 234 gigabyte install.
Jesus
for
Christ.
the beta, okay? Battlefield 6 is 75 gigs. It's 1/3
Really?
the size. I really like that Battlefield 6 is in harmony with my hard drives instead of trying to commandeer them.
Yeah.
Again, a silly compliment when you think about it, but realistically in this day and age, 75 gigs for a...
So, hold on, 75 gigs? Like, because a lot of games, you'll have, like, in the 100 gigs, 200 gig, like, really high in terms of, like, giga storage. Or gigabyte storage. And this game is not only 75, which is kind of decent, but it's playing really well on day 1. Dude, that's amazing. That's actually really good. It really is.
A Battlefield title, it's smaller than Battlefield 1. Another real positive is that everything I've used has felt OP. This gives off, like, Modern Warfare 2 vibes. Like, no gun has felt like a piece of shit. The pistol can fire super fast. It's a great backup. You can swap to it super quickly. The LMG is not quite a laser beam, but, you know, compensate for the recoil. You can get multi-kills, quad kills, a sniper. Now you're in a cloud of puff-puff pass.
Oh, fuck.
Oh,
236 meter kill, boy. one of the biggest improvements from 2042, again, I mentioned this in my review of it, was just the fucking horrible feedback. You could barely see hit markers. Like, sometimes hit markers would appear, sometimes they wouldn't. There's no points on screen. This is all stuff I brought up. All the UI stuff I brought up in that 2042 video, they fixed it. And I'm not gonna take any credit for it. I'm just gonna say thank you, because this game, it feels so fucking good to get kills. Oh
This
my
looks
God,
so good.
I just knocked someone out of a fucking helicopter.
Oh, Jesus.
I told you it's fucking sick.
And that is where Battlefield has always been a little bit better than Call of Duty, in my opinion, is that Call of Duty kind of relies on its customization and its progression. You're always unlocking something, whereas Battlefield was just straight up, high quality, top tier FPS gameplay. Might be lacking in the weapon customization, create a class, whatever, but it made up for that by just being the sexiest first-person shooter you could play.
Dude, this
The
looks
gameplay is
so
phenomenal.
amazing.
Boom! Look at that. Oh my God, boys. Now, as far as like chaos, destruction, levolution, teamwork, all fantastic and great. I will say, levolution, obviously, Battlefield 4 has some crazy standards, but we're not trying to make the best Battlefield here. We're trying to make a good one.
Yeah.
Getting back on track. It seems like they listen to feedback. I think I had a theory that the reason they had all those small multiplayer maps in the beta and kind of the issues people had with it, I think they pulled the old switcheroo. I think they retooled the beta to appeal to COD fans, knowing that there might be an exodus, and now that the game's out, whatever changes they've made to movement, to jumping, sliding, recoil, shooting, and all that, like, you're not slide canceling all over the place, okay? You're trying to get good at aiming a gun. Nobody
Yeah.
slide canceled in the Iraq War. Or did they? As much as I love operations, like, I know it's not gonna come back in that grand of scale with that epic soundtrack and music, but I will say, Breakthrough is pretty fun. It gives me a slice of operations, so I can always at least play a version of that type of mode. But the big standout, I'll be honest, is Escalation.
Okay.
Escalation is a genius idea. Basically, the game starts off, it feels like regular Conquest. There's like 8 points to capture, but as teams control more points, they'll score. And then every time a score is landed, some of the points disappear. So it's almost like as the match goes on, the conflict is escalating. There's fewer and fewer points to fight over, so the bulk of both teams end up converging on a handful of points. And this really just, it creates like a story out of each match in Escalation. This is
actually
a great
pretty cool.
fucking mode. Not only that, as the match goes on, more and more vehicles are unlocked for both teams. So near the end, there's like 3 tanks, 3 jets, 2 helicopters, jeeps everywhere. That's a great game mode. Like, as long as I've been playing FPS games, and you look at Black Ops 7, it's like, hardpoint domination, some kind of demolition, same old shit, and it's Escalation. Escalation. There might be some stuff that I can't remember off the top of my head, but like, if I were to rate my experience those first 4 hours I played Battlefield 6 multiplayer, I'd give it like an 8.5 or a 9 out of 10.
Okay.
If I were to rate it right now, I will say, because I had the most fun on Operation Firestorm, I think that is the type of map design they need to chase moving forward. And besides that, and tuning the weapons and the balance and kind of making class customization a bit better, like, then we're good to go, man. Then we're good to go. So, to answer your question, is the hype real for Battlefield 6?
Yes.
It is
I
absolutely...
mean, dude, I'm not gonna lie. I mean, looking at it myself, and with how he's describing it, I mean, dude, if I had the money, I would, buy it. But it looks fun. It honestly does look a lot fun. It looks very chaotic. Kind of something that I've kind of seen with a lot of Battlefield stuff. But it does look a lot of fun.
Cinema. What do you think? Have you played Battlefield 6?
No.
Did you cancel your Game Pass? Do you have an
Yes, I
extra
did.
$30 of disposable income? If so, let me know in the comments below. Please subscribe if you enjoy this content. We're almost at 2 mil. And if you'd like to support the channel, consider donating on Patreon. The first tier will get you into my private Discord server where I hang out and play games. Second tier will get your name listed right here. Third tier will get you early access to some videos. And the fourth tier, I'll shout you out at the end of some videos. So big thanks to this month's acting experts: A Slice of Pizza, A2A Phoenix, a Mesoray, Anubis 17, Azalea, Big Demoness Mommy, ooh, hit me up, girl, Caprivi, Chrysler W, Dr. Muller, Jazan Heitman, Jazzles Player One, Levi Von Marks, Lime Soda, Lucas Haynes, Multitude, Saber the ODST, Scroto, T-Baggins, Shadow, Sylphia, and the Superstorm 49. Appreciate it so much. Your support is greatly appreciated. Alright, everyone, that's all I got for today. I'm gonna hop back into Battlefield 6, man. The hype is real. Let's keep this train going, alright?
That's
all I
awesome.
got for today. This is the Battle Man, signing out. Peace!
Yeah, not gonna lie, that was a good video. That was absolutely, like, no joke, a good video. He made. I mean, overall, I mean, the game itself looks good. I've played. I think the last Battlefield game I played was Battlefield 1, where it was like the World War I game, and then that was about it. And then afterwards, I think I played. No, that was the only one. That was the only one. I know the last Call of Duty game I played was Call of Duty Advanced War. I haven't played a lot of the other ones, but anywho, good video from the Actman. Very informative, very interesting. His points were fun. This does look like a game that a lot of people are going to enjoy, especially on day one. So, anyway, I think for now, though, I'm going to go ahead and end the video here. Thank you all so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, just leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, it's all in the description down below. As well as check out our daily content and weekly podcast. With that being said, this is Novakast signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and I'll see you guys next video.